It's a fact. Stress has become an integral part of modern-day life, and sufferers will try just about anything to relieve it. There are few busy high streets that don't have a health food store offering natural remedies for stress, and there are a growing number of alternative therapies available as well. Some have become very familiar. Aromatherapy, for example, is now associated with almost every bath product and air freshener on the market. And reflexology is widely accepted as a wonderful stress beater with no harmful side effects whatsoever. Nevertheless, there are a growing number of health therapies on offer that are not quite so well known, and for anybody trying to establish what may suit them best, it can be somewhat confusing, especially in the case of Tai Chi, which is most commonly associated with martial arts. How can this possibly be used to improve health? This is a question that is perfectly logical to ask, and this program has been designed to provide the answers. There are some wonderful benefits that we can all experience from Tai Chi, including a calmer outlook on life that will not only be an improvement for ourselves, but also for those around us. To begin at the beginning, it's necessary to open the mind beyond the confines of Western-based medicine. We're all used to considering the bones, the muscles, the circulation and the nervous system, but look to the East and you'll discover that all of these aspects of physiology are governed by a very powerful energy force that influences every aspect of life, living and health for body, mind and soul. This is why many of the therapies that you will encounter work holistically, treating the person as a whole rather than targeting specific ailments. The energy, or Qi as it's better known, is the life force that exists within each and every one of us, channeled through the body following specific pathways. If the energy flow is blocked, we will suffer imbalance and perhaps even ill health as a consequence. When you visit a reflexologist, the energy channels through the body are mapped onto the soles of the feet, and by pressing specific points, any blockages can be gently eased. Indian head massage also works upon these principles, stimulating the flow of Qi through energy centres known as chakras in the head and neck. At first, the concept may seem quite alien compared to anything we're used to in the West, but the results can be quite literally life-changing. Okay, so you don't need to become an expert in the mechanics of the healing process. You don't even have to believe in it. Faith is not a prerequisite. But it does help if you understand the basic premise. If you look at Reiki, which is based on ancient Japanese healing, the whole treatment is geared to opening up and clearing energy pathways, and it's actually something that you can learn to do for yourself. This may well sound like digression, but returning to our subject, it will definitely help. Just the word Tai Chi ceases to be quite such a mystery, because the Qi bit simply alludes to life force and energy. However, Actually defining Tai Chi is a bit more tricky because, as anybody who has practiced the art will tell you, the more you learn, the harder it is to actually pinpoint and put it into words. But worry not. This program is a very gentle first step towards Tai Chi, and suffice to say, we will be looking at a series of movements that will strengthen and enhance the Qi. There are, in fact, 3 sources of knowledge within Tai Chi: martial arts, healing, and philosophy, which does go some way to explaining why it's not always as immediately associated with health issues as the more commonly known alternative and complementary therapies. The big difference you will notice at the outset is the lack of Tai Chi therapists, because Tai Chi is something that you need to learn and practice on a daily basis. More than 300 million people worldwide enjoy the benefits of Tai Chi, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find a class in your local area. If you want to look at the martial arts side of Tai Chi, the classes will be quite different from those designed for health and relaxation, which will be our main focus here, but the choice is totally up to you. It will perhaps come as something of a surprise that the people you have been watching demonstrating Tai Chi are relative beginners, guided by Trevor Reinhardt, who's been practicing Tai Chi for many years, having discovered the benefits it could offer in the relief of an ongoing painful back problem. The most experienced here is Joan, who first came across Tai Chi at work when she went along to a lunchtime class. That was 18 months ago, and she's gone from strength to strength, attending as many sessions as she can. This, combined with daily practice, has in a relatively short time helped her to reach this proficient level, promoting health and well-being. And more important still, for Joan and everybody else, Tai Chi is really enjoyable. And you can't usually say that about anything as good for you as this is. Tai Chi has a strong connection with Taoism, chief amongst the Chinese faiths, leading followers to peace, serenity, and enlightenment. Kenneth has always had an interest in the natural world and Taoism, so when he had the opportunity to join a local Tai Chi class 8 months ago, he gave it a try. You can see for yourself just how much he's achieved in a very short space of time, with the fluidity of movement that people half his age would envy. Dean, although a novice when it comes to Tai Chi, is well versed in martial arts through karate. He finds the physical side of karate very uplifting, but on a spiritual level, it's less challenging. Consequently, by practicing both art forms, he literally gets the best of both worlds. It's hard to believe, but Dean has only actually been doing Tai Chi for 3 months, and already he's become very accomplished and is getting a tremendous level of satisfaction from his classes. Last but not least, meet Karen, the newest member of the group, showing us what you can do after 6 weeks' worth of Tai Chi. Interestingly, Karen has studied Feng Shui, an ancient Oriental art which promotes health, wealth, happiness, energy and enthusiasm through the correct placement of objects and appropriate decoration in the home or workplace. Feng Shui is all about the flow of qi through your environment, so to tackle this in body and soul, so to speak in Tai Chi, is a perfectly logical next step. Hopefully, meeting the individuals in this class will encourage you to try a local group for yourself, because there's nothing to feel intimidated about. At first glance, you might imagine that everyone here has been doing Tai Chi for a long time, when in fact you can reach a satisfactory level within a matter of hours. The rest is simply down to practice in your own space and time. However, doing Tai Chi with others is even more beneficial, as each individual is supported and nurtured by the shared Qi created within the group. It's also really important to lose your self-consciousness as quickly as possible. Okay, so you can look at Tai Chi competitively and go for precision accuracy, but that's not the focus of this program. This is Tai Chi fundamentally for health and for absolutely everybody. If you find it hard to stand, you can get just as much out of Tai Chi from a sitting position, and never stretch beyond what's comfortable. Doing what you can is always better than doing nothing at all, which may not be so pleasing for the purists, but if it helps just one person feel better about themselves, it's well worth the effort. Time then for a little history to get started with, and a few very straightforward explanations to point you in the right direction. The first use of the words Tai Chi appeared in the Book of Changes in about 200 BC during the Chinese Zhou dynasty, with references to yin and yang. In later years, the 16th century to be precise, the patriarch of Tai Chi, Chen Wanting, developed his own skills and also taught others. Moving rapidly onward to the 19th century, Yang Lucan expanded the art form further, and when people talk about the Yang style of Tai Chi, it's actually after this great master it was named. Everybody who practices Tai Chi will have different influences, and returning to our guide for today, Trevor Reinhardt, his own inspiration has been fueled by Dr. Paul Lam, an Australian doctor who has developed Tai Chi techniques for improving health in more recent years. Dr. Lam's work is ongoing, and his pioneering discoveries using Tai Chi to help arthritis sufferers has brought relief to many people. And this is the basis of what Trevor shares with his classes, promoting harmony of mind and body within the limitations of each individual's own capabilities. We've already become familiar with the term Qi and the concept of energy flow, but there are just a couple more concepts to grasp, and then we can get down to the Tai Chi forms. Yin and Yang, with its evocative black and white symbol, is at the heart of Taoist philosophy and Tai Chi theory. Everything in nature is made up of opposing but complementary forces. For example, Yin is feminine, contracting, passive, cold, the moon, dark, receptive and emotional, whereas the Yang is masculine, active, hot, the sun, light, creative and expansive. There's never an absolute yin or yang. They are always two parts of the same whole, which is why you have the white circle at the heart of the black half of the symbol and vice versa. Within Tai Chi, the expansion of the Yang will always be counterbalanced by the contraction of the Yin, making movement flowing. Don't worry about this too much at this stage. It'll make more sense when you see Trevor demonstrating the Tai Chi forms. Qigong is an ancient practice that comes into Tai Chi with a series of very simple exercises that involve breathing, meditation and movement. There are believed to be major benefits to health from the practices of Qigong, regulating the nervous system, improving brain function, relieving stress and encouraging relaxation. If you get no further in Tai Chi than learning the basic 5-element Qigong, you'll do yourself a tremendous amount of good, and it will assuredly lead on to even better things. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at what you could expect to experience at a beginner's Tai Chi for Health class. Relaxation and warm-up is absolutely vital before you begin any form of exercise, and Tai Chi is no exception. Also, as with all exercise programs, if you have an existing medical condition, do discuss what you are planning with your doctor or specialist first, and always let your Tai Chi teacher know about any health issues. This is particularly important if you have any replacement joints, as the range of movement can be different, as for instance in the case of an artificial hip. However, don't let this put you off. Tai Chi movements can be adapted to your own requirements and physical limitations. It may seem a little strange to stare intently at Trevor as he demonstrates relaxation, but bear with us, this could be really helpful. You need to think of Qi as a ball of energy that can be transferred from one area of the body to another. Beginning at the head, concentrate on relaxing every muscle and opening up every joint. Move the Qi down through the neck to the left shoulder and let it flow down the arm to the elbow, wrist and to the fingertips. You'll probably feel a slight tingling as you do this, but don't worry, it may take quite a few goes at it for this to happen. Then move the energy back up the arm and across the chest to the right shoulder, before repeating the process on this side of the body. You may also notice that the stance will tilt slightly to whichever side has the energy. You won't fall over, and it's perfectly normal. As you progress down the body, control your breathing from the abdomen, and if you find it hard to switch off, imagine yourself on top of a mountain bathed in warm rays of sunlight, or on a beach, soaking up natural qi from all around you. But for now, it's back to reality, so push the qi from the left hip down the leg to the knee, ankle and foot. Then, very logically, back up the leg and down the right side to finish the process, before returning the energy back to the abdomen or center point, which in Tai Chi is known as the Dantian. At this point, you'll be charged with energy, ready to start your Tai Chi session. If you find it easier to do this relaxation sat down, that's absolutely fine, and some people do find it's easier to focus whilst lying down, so just work out what's right for you. At this point, it's helpful to consider just a few of the most commonly asked questions people considering taking up Tai Chi want answered. Firstly, who can do Tai Chi? Well, the answer is anybody, from children to the very advanced in years. In fact, whoever wants to give it a try. Secondly, that awful issue when you're thinking about an exercise class. What do you wear? There's nothing to alarm you in this department. No spandex, lycra or expensive footwear required. Go for loose-fitting clothing and flat, thin-soled shoes. You do need to feel yourself in contact with the ground, but if you don't have suitable footwear, bare feet will be fine, so long as you're not in a muddy field. This leads very neatly on to the next question. Where can I do Tai Chi? The answer to this is absolutely anywhere, indoors or outdoors. There's nothing to beat Tai Chi in a beautiful outdoor location, and if you find yourself on a beach, perhaps on holiday, there's no better place to be at one with nature. Lastly, people often ask if there's any time when Tai Chi should be avoided, and common sense needs to prevail here. If you're feeling unwell, upset, anxious, full up after a meal or very hungry, then give it a miss. Also, if you're outdoors in very windy or extremely hot conditions, Tai Chi is better avoided. Other than that, the world's quite literally your oyster, so get out there and enjoy yourself. What you will now see demonstrated is the 5-element Qigong, and this is a great way to begin any Tai Chi session. Trevor is standing in a very special way to perform the 5-element Qigong, known as the Wu Qi position. By standing with the feet about shoulder width apart and parallel, the arms can hang looser to make the shoulders sink, and you'll be ready for gentle action. Next, lift your head as if it was being pulled upright by a piece of string, and feel your feet pushing into the floor, which will open up your spine. Also, make sure that you don't let your knees lock up. At first, this position in itself may take a little practice. But remember, if it feels uncomfortable, listen to your body, adapt it to your own needs, and if sitting works better for you, that's just fine. For Taoists, the natural world is very important indeed, affecting every aspect of human life. To express this more clearly, they devised a model of the world known as the 5-element theory. The world consists of earth, metal, water, wood and fire, and each of these elements can react in different ways, resulting in harmonious balance or destruction. Our aim should be, of course, for all things to balance, and this is how it works. Earth creates metal, metal can flow like water, water feeds wood, wood fuels fire, and fire creates earth. This eternal circle of life is very delicate, and the slightest disruption can cause disaster. Out of sequence, earth pollutes water, water quenches fire, fire melts metal, metal cuts wood, and wood exhausts earth. Therefore, mutual interaction between the elements must be promoted at all times, and to help personal balance, each of these 5 elements will be represented with movement in the Qigong. First of all, Trevor demonstrates getting into the earth position with hands parted over the dantian. Moving on to metal, the hands are gently opened and closed. You'll notice that Trevor's hands are slightly curved, and this is very significant. We need to go back to that ball of Qi, and in all of the movements in the 5-element Qigong, you need to imagine you are holding this gently curving ball. Next up, this is Trevor's version of water, because of his own limitations due to the back problems mentioned earlier. Each Tai Chi instructor will do things slightly differently, as there are no hard and fast rules. So just relax and enjoy whatever movements you are shown, adapting to your own needs wherever necessary. There is something delightfully expressive about the movement that represents wood, and as the arms literally flow in this gentle circling, it can be positively exhilarating. This is one move within Tai Chi that you'll probably recognise because it's quite well known, as is the fire movement, which opens up the hands as if in an expanding sandwich at the side of the body. Then, all you need to do is put the whole sequence together, as Trevor is now doing. If you're outdoors, the sounds of nature, birdsong, gentle breezes or lapping waves will be enough to focus you on your Tai Chi. However, if you're doing this indoors, try playing some tranquil music to help you on your way. If you take to Tai Chi, why not invest in a CD of Oriental music for relaxation? It can really set the atmosphere and help meditation. Having completed the 5-element Qigong, Trevor is now demonstrating how to draw a Tai Chi session to a close, making the most of the good work that's been done. Gather the Qi and allow it to shower down through the body, and you can see why this is often described as an energy wash. This will leave you grounded and fully charged with energy for whatever life has in store for you. Experiencing Tai Chi in its simplest form will hopefully have inspired you to progress a little further, and having grasped the basic principles, it's time to move on. As well as the deep relaxation that we saw earlier, there are a number of warm-up exercises that you can try to help create the most receptive atmosphere in which to perform Tai Chi. You can also help yourself further if you're practicing in your home by putting some thought into your environment. Make sure that you won't be interrupted, and aromatherapy burners and candles can set the mood for tranquility beautifully, along with appropriate music for relaxation. This is all part of the beauty of Tai Chi, as in a hectic lifestyle it will provide you with the perfect time out between classes. With practice, you'll develop your own warm-up routine and adapt exercises for your physical needs. It's always worth beginning by loosening up and getting the muscles ready for action. Keep it gentle and controlled, and here are a few of Trevor's favourites to give you some ideas. A pushing exercise will create a pleasant flow of energy, and this will help you to start moving the whole body. Twists will definitely help your Tai Chi to be suppler, and this movement, focusing on the hand, is very effective. Although this move might put you in mind of a child playing trains, it's great for loosening up the shoulders and encouraging free-flowing movement. No warm-up session would be complete without a good stretch upwards, but build this steadily. Only go to about 60% of your capacity to begin with, allowing the stretch to increase to 80% with no need to go to maximum exertion. Remember that Tai Chi ball of energy? Well, this exercise will help you to focus on this, and the addition of a twist will help the flow. Whatever you do, make sure that nothing is forced. If you're doing Tai Chi correctly, there's no strain on any muscles or joints. Allow the energy to lead you, and just because the movements are simple and deliberate, it doesn't mean you won't get tired. This is not about external energy. What we're dealing with is internal energy. Don't be surprised if you feel just a bit stiff after your first few classes, particularly if you haven't exercised much in recent years. Also, up your water intake so as to avoid dehydration. It's a total body experience, and you'll find that Tai Chi accesses parts of the body that other exercise programs can't even reach. With relaxation and warm-up exercises out of the way, take a look at the kind of thing you can move on to next for an aspirational moment. It might look like a considerable jump between the 5-element Qigong and what you're now watching, but Trevor is simply demonstrating a Tai Chi form, which is basically a sequence of moves put together. There are many different forms within Tai Chi, but the one that Trevor uses most frequently in his classes is Sun Style Tai Chi. This is as a direct result of the work of Dr. Paul Lamb, who has found Sun Style to be ideal for people with musculoskeletal conditions and arthritis. This is because the stance is relatively high and agile, with no demanding deep knee bends. But the most significant aspect is the transference of weight in balance from one foot to the other. Look closely at Trevor's footwork. As one foot moves forward, the other foot follows. This allows all movements to flow very smoothly, and no strain is ever put on the supporting limb. You'll recognise some of the movements from the Qigong included in this form, and this enriches the exercise. With gentle, slow movement, the energy channels will open up, pumping qi through the whole body. A deep level of concentration helps to unite and nurture body, mind, and spirit. By contrast, Trevor is now demonstrating Yang style Tai Chi, which does look more like a martial art, as it's not as soft in its movements as Sun styles. This is frequently the main style taught in Western Tai Chi classes, and for the majority of people, Yang style would be what they would expect to see if they tried it for themselves. If you watch Trevor's feet in close-up once again, you can see that there is none of the smooth weight transference that was so obvious with the Sun style. However, this isn't to say that one style is necessarily better than another. It all depends on your own personal preference. As this program is predominantly looking at Tai Chi for health benefits, we have concentrated on Sun Style because of its suitability for absolutely everybody, accommodating all ages and physical capabilities. Now that you've seen Trevor performing Tai Chi in close-up and the basic principles have been explained, we can return to the class and watch everyone going through their paces. First and foremost, after arrival, we can see everybody focusing themselves with some basic relaxation before moving on to the 5-element Qigong. It's positively mesmerising, and this is a good opportunity to acquire a deeper understanding of what Tai Chi can offer. Reducing stress in our modern, hectic daily lives can only be a very good thing for health and happiness. Tai Chi will help you to let go of stress quickly as it's ongoing, and what's more, it can help you to deal with old stresses from the long and distant past. The knock-on effect will clean the nervous system, and this will do great things for you. On a personal level, you'll feel great. The immune system will function more efficiently, and you can be certain of one thing: you'll be a lot nicer person to be around. From a physical perspective, balance and coordination can only be improved, and the joints will become steadily strengthened and suppler, increasing each individual's range of movement, whatever their age. If you ask any Tai Chi expert, they would tell you that Tai Chi improves absolutely everything you do, including boosting creativity and slowing down the aging process. It might take a little more effort on your part than the purchase of a pot of anti-wrinkle cream, but beauty truly does emanate from within, and Tai Chi will lead you to find all that's beautiful and of real worth from the inside out. All in all, a much better bet any day of the week. The class is now ready to progress into the Sun Style form, which you can see they really enjoy. Even with just a few classes behind you, this very user-friendly form will give you an immense sense of satisfaction. However, the more you practice these movements, the greater the depth of reward you will feel. Tai Chi is about ritual, it is about routine, but nobody could ever describe any two Tai Chi sessions as being the same or monotonous. There's great beauty in the control and precision of the forms, which only adds to the whole experience. Because this program wasn't intended as a list of Tai Chi movements, we've missed out on some of their delightful and imaginative names. Here you see Joan doing cloud hands or waving hands in the cloud, which describes perfectly what she's doing. If you decide to take your interest in Tai Chi further, you'll soon become familiar with white cranes, sparrows' tails, dragons, monkeys and tigers. This constant allusion to nature is very significant, and understanding Tai Chi as part of the bigger universal picture, although sometimes challenging to comprehend with our Western attitudes, is very valuable indeed. If you translate Tai Chi, it literally means supreme ultimate or ultimate of ultimates, which may seem equally as confusing as the original Chinese. However, by practicing Tai Chi, we can centre and concentrate the mind to reach the supreme ultimate point in the universe. From this vantage point, all that we dream and achieve in our lives will flow. This is a wonderful philosophy because each and every person who performs Tai Chi has the potential to become the absolute point of healing for themselves and the entire world around them. To give you an example of this, let's head outdoors to a beautiful park at the heart of Ireland's capital city, Dublin. This Tai Chi instructor gives all his tuition outdoors, and he feels that the energy being created is a positive force for good in this city, which has had such a turbulent past. The 1916 Easter Uprising caused terrible disharmony and destruction when much of the city's historic fabric was decimated. The death toll rose on a daily basis, and man's inhumanity to man escalated to horrific extremes. At the heart of the Troubles, the General Post Office became a symbol for the conflict, and it's a favourite spot for this Tai Chi instructor. This busy street may not be where you would normally choose to do Tai Chi, but it does tangibly pinpoint the supreme ultimate concept in terms of doing good for yourself and the world around you. Returning to the park, it's hard to believe that soldiers fought a bitter, bloody battle here in 1916, because the energy emanating is now peaceful and tranquil. And as you can see here, Tai Chi is certainly playing its part. To take this one step further, learn to use Tai Chi to help you appreciate all aspects of nature and the natural world. Enjoy the rain as much as the sun, and be thankful, happy and accepting of the miracle that is life. With Tai Chi, you can focus on your sensibilities, really feel the things that you touch. Even in this very basic introduction, you have seen people moving Chi into their fingertips, so think about this as you touch the things around you. Learn to listen, allow your eyes to see, and enjoy taste and smell. This will help you to make the most of every moment, which is perhaps better explained as switching on the Chi that you have developed through your daily Tai Chi practices. Here's an interesting thought. You can really use this sensory technique to your advantage. Now, nobody's saying that Tai Chi is a panacea for all ills, but it can help with habits that are contrary to our natural health, balance and well-being. For the majority of us, anxiety and obsessive desires can often lead to such damaging behaviours as overeating, smoking and alcohol consumption, and empowerment through Tai Chi can really help with all these things. Calling on your Chi to strengthen your willpower could make all the difference, and for anybody struggling to give up smoking, Tai Chi can be extremely valuable. There are many other ways in which you can apply what you learn in Tai Chi to improving your day-to-day life. It's really helpful to think in terms of a journey where the getting there is the least important thing about it, with what you learn and how you acquire the knowledge along the way leading to the path of enlightenment. What Tai Chi does is set you on a journey of self-discovery so that you can take responsibility for your own personal growth. It's undoubtedly much easier to book in for an hour's worth of reflexology, aromatherapy, Indian head massage or Reiki and have another person do the work for you. But even here, the more you learn and bring to the session, the more you'll get out of it. Reiki is a perfect example of a stage-by-stage growth process. Unlike Tai Chi, you can experience Reiki through a hands-on treatment with a therapist and then go to a class to have attunement for yourself. And we're back again, full circle to Chi, as Reiki attunement is switching on your own healing energy so that you can care for your own needs and others around you. Using Chi wisely and for the greater good will bring you a fantastic sense of achievement, and for anybody suffering with low self-esteem, this is a great boost. Tai Chi will quickly become as regular a part of your life as cleaning your teeth or brushing your hair. And of course, rather than having to book an appointment with a therapist when a problem arises, you can just call upon your own Chi to strengthen and support. Tai Chi will really help to keep you healthy. It is, after all, the ultimate in holistic treatment, and you can do it anywhere, anytime, and with whoever you choose. Prevention is always better than cure, And if you take on the Tai Chi philosophy as well as doing the exercises, your efforts will be doubly rewarded. Tai Chi can give you confidence in everything that you do. It helps us to appreciate the small pleasures in life rather than being preoccupied with selfish desires. Tai Chi is concerned with the here and now for a better tomorrow, content with what we have whilst being charged with energy and a readiness to grow. It's essential to forgive quickly and let go of the past so that we can flow easily into the future. Remember also that you may need to apply this to yourself. It could be that it's impossible to ask forgiveness from loved ones that are no longer with us, in which case you must learn to forgive yourself, gleaning whatever lesson you can from what you did wrong, and not let feelings of guilt hold you back. On a more practical day-to-day level, you can use your Tai Chi to help with arguments. Disagreements occur in every avenue of life, and it's all too easy to let anger erupt and blow everything out of all proportion. Those who practice Tai Chi are able to step away from an argument and quietly focus on the Qigong or any other Tai Chi form so that they can clear the mind of everything that is unhelpful and focus on the problem at hand. Ask yourself honestly if your anger is arising because you really do have a grievance, or if you are simply not getting your own way. 9 times out of 10, it's the latter rather than the former. Sometimes it takes a Tai Chi session to calm the mind and face this truth so that we can move on to a positive resolution. We all have things that stress us out, ranging from driving tests to interviews, and all too often negative energy in the form of anxiety can prevent us from being the best that we can be. Next time you have a really important challenge to meet, why not try relaxing fully and going through the Qigong in a sitting position before you set off? Not only should this help you to calm the nerves, it will also charge you with energy and maximize your self-confidence. And if all this sounds like hard work, please think again. Qi as generated and focused through Tai Chi is effortless. It's just like feng shui in your home. Clear all the clutter out of the way and energy can freely flow. Remove your fears, tensions and preoccupations from your mind, and Qi will simply flood in to fill the space that's left. Sadly, our time looking at Tai Chi is just about at an end, and because this is such a huge topic, we literally have only just scratched the surface of this fascinating subject in this all too brief hour. Hopefully, your eyes will have been opened to the possibilities of Tai Chi for improving quality of life and health issues with this amazing relaxation technique that is a true martial art. You can be assured that whatever effort you put into the practice of Tai Chi will be rewarded in equal measure. The great universal appeal of Tai Chi is that you can always strive for perfection, the correct body movements that would satisfy an ancient Chinese master. But if you don't quite get it spot on, perhaps due to your own physical limitations, it will still do you a tremendous amount of good. The best way to move forward is to find a local Tai Chi class and give it a try. However, if you have difficulty finding somewhere appropriate immediately, there are many publications on the subject that will follow on from what you've seen in this programme. As Trevor's work is based upon the teachings of Dr. Paul Lamb, It's worth searching out his very informative and extremely user-friendly books and videos, particularly on the use of Tai Chi for arthritis sufferers, and you'll find details of Dr. Lam's website included in the programme credits if you'd like further details. So, on that very positive note, as Trevor, Joan, Kenneth, Dean and Karen complete their Tai Chi, all that remains is to wish you well with your own Tai Chi and give you the best piece of advice possible, whatever level you get to. Enjoy Tai Chi. This is something to look forward to every day of your life. If it gets to be a chore, you're not doing it right. Tai Chi is a celebration of all that we do and everything that is around us. And if you use it wisely, it will help you to fulfill your maximum potential in mind, body and soul.